This little mare here, her name is Abby in Spin. She's by my Doc Spinifex stallion and out of a granddaughter of the immortal stock horse sire Abby. And she's the number one in my team here in Australia. Just pulled her off of the sawdust because it's quite deep there. The big thing for me working with this mare here today is that I haven't touched her since Christmas. Up until 2 weeks ago, she hadn't had any work since Christmas. Thank you. I've got my beautiful nephew and niece here, and if one of them can hear me, Abby or Nicholas, can you bring me the big tarp in? I do these kinds of things to prove that I believe in the mare and to show that she believes in me. You'll notice I can't take my hat off, but you can still clap. Very good. So it's one thing to be able to do that standing still. Now I'm going to show the control I have over my niece, and I'm going to ask her to canter a full circle to the left on the left lead. She doesn't listen. Thanks, darling girl. Good. If you're lucky, Abby might perform today as well. Here I'm going to take this tarp. I like to use these kinds of things. Before I do this, I say to all the children and to everyone else, please do not do this at home. If you do, do not tell the pony or your mum and dad that you saw it here. But I want to know that my horses believe in me, so that if I go to Las Vegas and one of those big blimps that flies over with someone's name on it, if it pops and lands on my horse's head, I want to know they'll be okay. So I'm just practicing for days like that. Wonderful. If we can just get the children not to touch the tape is what holds my horses off of you, so if you can just not touch the tape, sweetie, let the tape go. If you're going to touch the tape, I'd like you to pretend that it's electric, because the horses think that it is. Don't ask this little mare to lay down. You can see from her focus she was hoping I would tell her that. Don't wave that at the people. I'll see if I can ask her to lay out completely flat. Now I want to see just how much she believes in me and put her in an extremely dangerous position in her mind. In her mind, this would be the most dangerous place she could be. When I put this tarp over her, I take away her ability to see anything that might come and hurt her. But I just say to her, you don't have to worry about that, because I'll take care of you out here. You don't have to worry that people are clapping and cheering so loud that it hurts your eardrums. You just lay there. You'll notice that I'm more heavy breathing, cracking the whips than she is. But I say to her, darling, I want you to find the easiest place in life, but I always make the things that I want the easiest. She didn't do this the very first time I asked her to. She would have thought this was the craziest place to be. Now she finds comfort in it. I've taught my horses to find comfort within the uncomfortable. And you might say, well, how is that going to help you win a camp draft or a show jumping course or an Olympics and dressage? I say, this actually won't, but the commitment that it takes will. Here I'm going to take the tarp off of her, and you'll see that how committed she is to staying there. Now, you might think that she's a lazy mare to be down there. You might think that she has no desire. She says that I will stay down here and take as much rest as I can, because I know that any minute I'm going to be stopping and turning or running at liberty or chasing cows or doing a job. So we see these children nowadays that are going and painting trains and causing trouble. Give them a 16-hour-a-day job and they will stop doing that. This mare has an amazing work ethic, and that's why she's doing this, as she goes to lay out flat again. So I'm going to put on my Guy McLean bridle. It also doubles as a stock whip. I sell these for $1,000 at my booth because you can ride horses with her. I'm going to lift this mare straight up to canter. You'll notice when I rode her round, this mare here has quite an intense look on her face, but she is at her best when she does that. When she pricks her ears, this mare will get frightened. So for her to run round with her ears like this, I'd rather that than her run round with her ears prick and me be sitting on the ground wondering where she went. Wherever I look through the middle of the circle, she should go there. If I look to the right, she should change direction and go the other way. This mare here, I wish I had when I was running drafts all those years ago, because she's an extreme cow horse. She's got a lot of ability. Good girl.